All writers know what internal development is. It's when a character changes as a person, but I don't see external growth discussed as a writing concept in the same way. If internal growth is called a character arc, then I'll call external growth a power arc. Power arcs are simple. It's when a character moves from having some sort of incompetency to becoming competent in that area. Power arcs are better when they are combined with a character arc or some kind of internal growth. The simplest way to write this is to reward your character with a new power or improved ability after they've grown internally. Spoilers ahead. I think the best power arcs have more steps than just internal growth and new power. They start by not only establishing how the character needs to grow, but also what new power they need to gain. This works like a setup and payoff and makes the character arc and power arc more satisfying. There are 4 steps here: power need, internal growth, and power earned. Here are examples of this idea. In Kung Fu Panda, Po's power need is martial arts skills because he can't fight at all. His internal need is believing in himself. He gets trained by Shifu, giving him some power, but he isn't strong enough to beat Tai Lung. Once he believes in himself, satisfying his internal growth, he earns the power to beat Tai Lung. Kung Fu Panda 2 is similar. The power need is established in the beginning when Shifu is shown using the inner peace technique. In order to earn the technique, Po has to achieve inner peace, which is his internal need. By the end of the movie, he gets inner peace and is rewarded with the technique, which allows him to save the day. Into the Spiderverse does this with Miles and his 2 new powers, Invisibility and Venom Strike. The story establishes that he can't use either on command, which is a power need. Then it establishes that he's not ready and he doesn't believe in himself, which is an internal need. His leap of faith scene is his internal growth, and he's rewarded with control over both abilities in the 3rd act, his power earned. In Teen Titans The Quest, Robin loses to Kotaro in martial arts, establishing a power need. During his training, he learns the lesson to do things the right way, not the easy way. That's his internal growth, which rewards him with the martial arts ability to beat Kotaro, even when his opponent cheats with weapons. In Avatar, Zuko's power need is lightning bending. He was shown being unable to do it before. His internal need is understanding who he is and what he wants, deciding his own destiny. When he decides to join the Avatar, completing his growth, he earns the power to redirect lightning. In Cars, Lightning's internal need was to be selfless and rely on his team. He was already competent at racing, but during Act 2, a power need was introduced in the form of drifting. Doc could do it, but McQueen couldn't. When Lightning completes his growth, he's rewarded with mastery over the drift in the last race. Tokyo Drift is my last specific example. In his first race in Japan, Sean learns that he needs to learn how to drift. He also showed that he thought American cars were better than Japanese cars. His internal need was learning to respect Japanese racing culture. As he practices drifting, a Japanese technique, he gains respect for Japanese cars. This is represented by his final car being a fusion of American and Japanese pieces. When his internal growth is complete, he earns the power to drift better than his final opponent. These are examples with 4 steps. A more common approach only includes 2 steps. For a simple power arc, the 2 steps are internal growth and power earned. The specific power the character needs to earn and the specific growth they need to achieve it aren't always established ahead of time. In Avatar, Aang's growth is sticking with his pacifist beliefs and his reward is energy bending. In the Season 3 and Season 4 finales of Teen Titans, Cyborg and Raven respectively have character arcs with internal needs and growths. Once they fulfill their arcs, they're rewarded with power-ups. Cyborg gets telekinetic control over technology and Raven gets her white mode. In Revenge of the Sith, Anakin's growth is going to the dark side and his reward is the Force Choke. In Transformers 1, Orion Pax's growth is showing that he's worthy and his reward is the Matrix of Leadership. In DBZ's Cell Saga, Gohan's need is to let his powers loose. His growth happened when 16 died and his reward is Super Saiyan 2. In Yu Hakusho, Yusuke's need is to release his true emotions. When Kuwabara dies, he does so and is rewarded with an enormous boost in power. In Bleach, when Renji decides to save his friends instead of following the rules, he is rewarded with Bankai. Last is Sasuke. Several of his internal growths are paired with earned powers. Respecting Naruto's arrival gives him a full Sharingan. Deciding to destroy Konoha gives him Mangekyo. Deciding to revolutionize the world gives him Rinnegan. Power arcs are powerful because they synthesize internal development with external development, creating a beautiful form of poetry. The complex power arcs are even better because they establish setups to be eventually paid off. Since setup and payoffs are the blood of stories, it makes power arcs more powerful.